the Spirit.
Holiness.
I am the Spirit.
Holiness.
I am the Spirit.
Welcome to Sahaja Yoga Meditation. My name is Paul and tonight I'm broadcasting from Melbourne, Australia. Today we have an exciting program where we are going to talk about the left side of our subtle system, and I will explain the subtle system in a minute. And we'll play a video and some music and of course meditate and learn what are the qualities of this left side and also how to correct it if it's not in balance. So within us we have, of course, the medical science knows it, the nervous system, the parasympathetic nervous system and the sympathetic ones, and plexuses. At a subtle level, this is represented by what we call nadis or channels and by the chakras. We have 7 chakras within us. You can see them here on the chart. And we also have an energy which is normally dormant within us called the kundalini or motherly energy, which is in the sacrum bone, which is the triangular bone that you can see here at the base of the spine. So what is Sahaja Yoga about? What is meditation about? Sahaja Yoga makes it easy to get what we call our self-realization by awakening that energy that's within us, this motherly energy, the kundalini, and that energy will rise in our central channel, open up all the chakras, the 7 chakras were within us, and when that energy is opening up the last chakras on top of our head, we get what we call self-realization. So what is self-realization? When you get your self-realization, you get into thoughtless awareness, and you get access to a higher level of consciousness that actually help you to know who you are, who you really are. So today we're going to talk about the left side, but let me introduce what are the key qualities of these nadis or channels. The right channel is the channel of our mental activity and physical activity. We use the right channel when we go about, when we do things, when we think about the future. The left channel that we are going to go deeper today into is all about our emotions and our desires. And it's also related to our conditionings and the past within us, our memory. And certainly the topic today, to let go of the past, is how to improve this specific channel within us. And I talked about self-realization. Self-realization and the awakening of that energy, the kundalini in us, happens in the central channel. And that's the channel of our spiritual evolution. And when the 7th center here on top of our head at the fontanel bone area is open, you can start to feel a cool breeze in your hand and above your head. You might actually feel some heat, maybe in one hand or the other hand, or maybe some tingling in some fingers. And that's actually this new knowledge that you get about yourself. And once you get the knowledge, certainly you can improve your own personality as a human being. So the next or the first meditation that we are going to go through is the awakening of that energy, the kundalini, in us. And today we are going to get Shri Mataji, a video of Shri Mataji that is going to walk us through that process. We are going to do that eyes closed. So let me show you what we will be doing in that meditation first. So first of all, it would be great to either sit on the floor if you can do it, that's great, or on a chair, that's great as well. And if you can remove your shoes, because it's very good to actually have both our feet on Mother Earth. And you will see, or if you have been following us the last few Thursdays, that we are using elements to actually help us to go into meditation. Now, put your hands on your laps Sit comfortably, nothing too tight, relaxed, and just open to this experience and see what you can feel. So the process Shri Mataji will walk us through is to keep our left hand on our lap, and the right hand will go on the different plexuses or chakra. And each time we are going to put our hand on the chakra, we are going to mention a quality of that specific center. So let me show you now. First, we are going to put our right hand on our heart. Remember, we'll do that eyes closed later on. And we'll say something about the heart, something important. Then we are going to put our right hand just under the rib cage on the left. You can do it now just to practice if you wish with me. Then we are going to put our right hand at the lower part of the abdomen. Then we are going to put our right hand back at the upper part of the abdomen, just under the rib cage. The hand goes back on the heart. And then the right hand will go at the junction of the shoulder and the neck on the left side, like that. And this is useful to open the sixth chakra, the sixth center within us. Then we are going to put our hand on the forehead across. And we can look down a little bit. Then we are going to put the right hand at the back of our head and look up, like resting the head on the hand. And finally, with the center of the palm, we are going to massage the fontanel area, and massage it we stretch our fingers and massage it quite hard, rotating it in this direction clockwise. And this is where we are going to ask for our self-realization. Alright, this is the process we are going to go through. So put your hands on your laps. Just relax. You can start closing your eyes. Put your attention inside and focus on your breathing for maybe a few seconds. And now we are going to listen to the video of Shri Mataji that will walk us through this self-realization.
Keep your eyes closed. First of all, please put your right hand on your heart. All the time the left hand is towards me. Now, here you have to say, in your heart, with all sincerity, Mother, am I the spirit? Ask the question 3 times in your heart. This is a very fundamental question. Now bring the right hand on to the left hand side of your stomach, in the upper part. Here press it. Now this is the center of your mastery, your guidance, your Guru Tattva as they say. So ask a question, Mother, am I my own master? This is a question to be asked 3 times. Mother, am I my own master? Now, bring your right hand down below, in the lower part of the abdomen. Now, this is the center from which all the divine work is done. All the pure work is done. So to ask 6 times, because this center has got 6 petals. Mother, please give me pure knowledge. 6 times you just ask. As a result of this asking, the Kundalini starts getting awakened. Now to help the Kundalini rise, you have to cooperate with her. So please put your right hand on the left hand side in the upper part of your abdomen and press it on the stomach. Now here you have to say with full confidence to help the Kundalini to rise, Mother, I am my own master. This you have to say 10 times. These are the 10 commandments which you have to say. That, Mother, I am my own master. Now, 10 times with full confidence. Now, please raise your right hand to your heart. Now, here you have to say, again with full confidence, Mother, I am the Spirit. This is the truth. You are the Spirit. But you have to say with full confidence, Mother, I am the Spirit. This you have to say 12 times. Now one has to know that God Almighty is the ocean of love. But above all, He is the ocean of forgiveness. So He forgives. Whatever wrong you do, He forgives. So don't feel guilty and put your right hand across. On the left hand side, in the corner which is made by your neck and your shoulder. Now here you have to say, again with full confidence, 16 times, Mother, I am not guilty. Please say it. Mother, I am not guilty. 16 times. I am not guilty at all. Please say it. Please say it. Now raise your hand across on your forehead. And it's a very important center. Here you have to say from your heart, Mother, I forgive everyone. Please say it from your heart. How many times is not the point. Mother, I forgive everyone. Now some would say that it's very difficult to forgive. But it's a myth that we do not forgive or we forgive. We do not do anything in both the cases. But if we don't forgive, then we play into wrong hands. So please say from your heart, Mother, I forgive everyone. Now please take your hand on the back agya, the same center, on the back side of your head and allow your head to rest on it and push it back a little bit. Now here, you have to say, for your satisfaction, because you always feel guilty, that, O Divine, if I have done anything wrong, please forgive me. Please forgive me. From your heart. Stretch your hand fully and put your center of your palm on top of the fontanel bone area, which was a very soft bone in your childhood. Press it hard. Press hard your scalp. Now you have to move it 7 times, saying one thing, which you have to ask for. Mother, please give us my self-realization. Because I cannot force on you. So you have to ask for it. 7 times, press it hard and move it 7 times. Very hard. Slowly. Saying that.
With your hands on your laps, we can now meditate for a couple of minutes. Keeping our attention above our head or on top of our head. Without thinking, forgiving thoughts if you have still some thoughts coming. Just don't create a new one. And without tension, just observe what you can feel inside, if you can feel the peace, the joy. If you can be in the present moment. See if you can feel the coolness in your hands. Maybe one hand is cool, the other one is not. You can also put your right hand on top of your head, like 5 to 10 centimeters. And see if you can feel some cool breeze coming out of your head. Bring back your right hand on your lap and try it with the left hand. Some people are more sensitive with one hand rather than the other one. And see in your hands now, with both hands back on your laps, if you can feel coolness or maybe some tingling in some finger, which is an indication that this energy, the Kundalini, is actually working on that specific chakra to opening it up. All right, now today's topic is how to let go of the past. And the past is related to what we call the left channel, which is the blue channel that you can see on the chart here. The right channel is the solar channel, if you want, related to our thinking, to our physical activity, to our future planning. While the left channel is all about emotions, desires, conditionings, memories related to the past. It's the lunar channel, if you wish. And the left channel has beautiful qualities, and I think the greatest quality of the left side is certainly joy, when you can feel the joy within yourself. Each chakra has a right side, a central side, and a left aspect of it. And when your left side is awakened, you develop beautiful qualities like innocence, knowledge, satisfaction. You become in touch with your spirit with pure love and compassion for other people. You relate to other people very well, and you develop this sense of forgiveness that allows you to grow as a person. The left side can have some blockages, we can say, or some issues, and typically everyone is rather more on one side or the other one. Most of us are in balance, but some people might go too much on the left side or overuse the left side, and that can create problem. And typically a person that's more bent toward the left side might be more lethargic, feeling bad and not feeling good about themselves, lack of self-confidence. And going into extreme, that can even lead to depression if we dwell into that side too long without balance. While the right side, the people tend to dominate other people. When we are too much on the left side, we tend to be more a dominated type of personality, not standing for ourselves. The left side as well has a tendency, if you want the difference is, while on the right side people that are overly active tend to hurt other people, while when you leverage the left side too much, you tend to dwell within yourself and kind of hurt yourself. So it is very important to have a balance so that both channels allow you to actually grow as a person and grow spiritually. So I said earlier that the left side is the channel, the lunar channel. So certainly while the right side is more like a fiery element, this is more like a cool side within ourselves. So I will show you now some techniques on how to actually improve the left side. So if you cannot go out of bed, if you struggle to be dynamic, or if you feel bad about yourself, That's certainly things you can do in your meditation to improve it. So the first thing, and we are going to meditate again a little bit, but I'll show you, is by meditating by putting our right hand on the ground like that. And that will certainly leverage the Mother Earth, the Earth element, to actually help our left side. And the way it does that is because the first chakra, which is the Muladhara chakra, which is the base, the root of the left side, the element is Mother Earth. So we can do that maybe for a minute or two. Again, put your attention inside. And put your attention on your left hand and see if you feel more coolness in your left hand than before. And bring back your right hand on your lap. Last week we saw how to cool down the right side, and we used water doing foot soaks to actually cool it down. Now we need to actually warm up the left side. So how do we do it? We are going to use the light, or if you want, the fire elements. And for that, we are going to use a couple of candles, and I'll show you how this is done. So when you meditate on the ground, for example, or on a chair, it's easier on the ground. When you meditate in front of Shri Mataji's photo, you can put a candle on next to Shri Mataji's photo. That's always helping. If you really have a left side that's more dominating, you can also, and I take one here, use a candle. Be very careful, use a nice container so the wax doesn't drop off or you don't burn anything. And when you meditate, you can put it behind yourself on the left side, not the right side, on the left side like that. At some distance to make sure you don't burn your clothes or anything. All right? So if you feel the left that's too heavy, hot, you can do that. If really it stays very hot, we can even use another candle and put it in front of you, again a bit at a distance. That's what we call the 3-candle technique. That will actually warm up and clear the left side and bring you back into balance. You might not have candles today, but I'll show you how it's done. With a candle at the back, a candle at the front, and a candle next to Shri Mataji's photo. And here we can meditate maybe for just a couple of minutes again, clearing our left side. With your attention on top of your head. And just observe if you can feel more coolness in your left hand than you had before. The beautiful thing about Sahaja Yoga meditation, getting your self-realization, is that you can change some of the old conditioning we have been carrying on for a long time. You can open your eyes. Quite often we say when we grow older you cannot change a person, but through the meditation to clearing the left side, you can actually change some unwanted behavior and actually develop some beautiful qualities within yourself. It might take some time, but certainly it works. And you can see the transformation in people around us that's quite amazing through meditation. All right, a last technique, not a technique, but something that's very good for your left side as well, is music. And to that effect, I would like to play a piece of music by one of the Sahaja Yoga music group that talks about the awakening of the Kundalini. So keep your hands on your laps and just enjoy the few minutes of music.
Anadi nirguni pragadali bhavani Mohamai shasur madana goni Vivid tapansi kalavaya dharani Bhakta laguni bhavasi nirvani Bhakta laguni Paramita Bhakti Cha Karunina Varatra Karuni Nirkarna Maganjana Putra Kela Mokara Mata Puranga Kela Mokara Janadani Ekachadakila Udabai 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 Ude Eka Janadani Ekachadakila Udabai 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 Ude Janma Marnata Peram Yachugavila Udabai 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 Ude Janma Marnata Peram Yachugavila Janma Marnata Zogava Magina Zogava
Alright, I hope you enjoyed this music, quite dynamic, and it's very good for the left side. So now let's conclude this session, and I will show you how to raise your own energy and how to meditate at home. It's quite easy. So first of all, we can raise our own energy and put ourselves in a protection, what we call a bandhan. So let's do it together. So I'll show you first. The left hand will raise vertically, like that, in a linear fashion, while the right hand is rotating around it, like that. All right? So we do that 3 times. 3 times. Let's do it together. We can watch the palm on the left hand. And on top of our head, we can do a knot. We can do it a second time. And here we can do another knot, symbolically asking the Kundalini to stay at the 7th center. And the third time, we can do 3 knots. And keep our attention above our head, on top of our head. Now we can do a bandhan. What is a bandhan? It's a protection of our aura around us. So with the right hand, which is the hand of action, we start on the left side and draw half a circle around ourselves and back 7 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Use your attention. 5, 6, and 7. All right? So you do that when you start your meditation, like we did a meditation today, and at the end of the meditation as well. It's also useful to do it just before you go out for your day, whatever you do, and when you come back home as well. So I hope you enjoyed that meditation, that you have a better understanding of the left side. And I'm looking forward to see you next Thursday again to actually cover another aspect of our subtle system and go deeper in meditation. Thank you very much.